Welcome to another edition of Jaguars Men's Basketball on Jaguars Sports Network. Powered by High Level Media Sports Network.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome to Selma, North Carolina, as we have Southwest Virginia Community College Flying Eagles matching up with the Johnston County Community College Jaguars on this beautiful February day. Extremely warm here in Selma, North Carolina. It's nice 68 degrees on this February Wednesday, the hump day of the week, as the Jaguars look to continue the hot streak of shooting from their guards, look to hand the Flying Eagles their 10th loss in a row, as the Jaguars this season are high flying themselves on the offensive side in the new year since January. We're about 6:26 away from tipping off here. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come right back here. You're listening and watching Jaguars basketball on Jaguars Sports Network.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligently. Guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimums to open an account. Maybe you want to talk about mutual funds. Choose from over 10,000 funds, many with no transaction fee. How about brokerage? $0 commission for U.S. stock, ETF, and options trades. And how about some cash management? You get reimbursed for ATM fees with no minimum balance required. Sound like something you want to take a look at? Then give them a call today at 800-631-1903. That's 800-631-1903. Or visit Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs, North Carolina.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Jaguars. Through 21 games this season are 6-15, 4-13 in conference play, with the most recent loss on Saturday against Lewisburg. The Jaguars averaging 76 points per game, 42% from the field goal range, 34 from three, 65 from the free throw, pulling down 38 rebounds and having up 12 assists through each game. The Flying Eagles through 19 games are 8-11, 3-9 in Region 10 play, averaging 88 points per game. Field goal shooting 43%, three-point percent 35, and free throws 66. Hacking down 38 rebounds and putting up 18 assists per game. Across the board, the Flying Eagles and the Jaguars are evenly matched. The Flying Eagles started the season real hot. Since then, the Flying Eagles has caught themselves in trouble. Losers of the last 9. Most recent loss was 120-84 last week against Pitt, as the Jaguars held it close with Pitt. That game will be finished up on February 21st with 5:05 left. Jaguars were down 72-68 as the Jaguars and the Flying Eagles have met. Back in December, the Jaguars fell 93 to 79. The field goals percent, the Flying Eagles 51%, Jaguars 33%. But tonight, the Jaguars are poised to pick up a big victory here tonight and move on to 7-15 on the year, 5-13 in region play. Have a couple of different starters for the Jaguars tonight. We'll start Jacob Hukins out of North Raleigh High School, the sophomore, 6'3". Entering the starting lineup at number 1 out of Charlotte East Mecklenburg High School, Mike Mason Jr., the 6-foot point guard. Number 3, a 6'4" wing sophomore out of Harnett Central High School out of Fuquay, North Carolina, Casey Perkins. A 6'8" forward sophomore out of West Mecklenburg High School, Aaron Lee. And then a 6'9" forward out of Fayetteville Trinity Christian High School, Jalen Burke. The Jaguars is Malcolm Daniels and Kamon Green. Catch yourself on the bench to start the game for the Jaguars. The Flying Eagles come in starting number 2, Anthony Mark out of Baltimore, Maryland, the 6-foot point guard. Number 5, Braden Watson Jones out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the 6'3". Number 10, Trayon Boyd out of Honaker, Virginia, the 6'2", point guard, shooting guard. And number 33, Jackson Kohler, along with Valentino Simon, the 6'7" out of Nassau, Bahamas. Long ways away from home. For listening to us in Nassau tonight, Valentino Simon says hello. And hopefully the Flying Eagles will fly high tonight and against the Jaguars. We're going to step away and come right back here. We're moments away from starting the Flying Eagles and the Jaguars right here in the Richard B. Harrison Gymnasium in Selma, North Carolina.
To manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligent guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimums to open an account. Maybe you want to talk about mutual funds. Choose from over 10,000 funds, many with no transaction fee. How about brokerage? $0 commission for U.S. stock, ETF, and options trades. And how about some cash management? You get reimbursed for ATM fees with no minimum balance required. Sound like something you want to take a look at? Then give them a call today at 800-631-1903. That's 800-631-1903. Or visit Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs, North Carolina.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that.
Welcome back as the Jaguars starting lineup's being introduced. We'll go ahead and take it to courtside and check out the starters for the Jaguars. As Hukins, Mason, Perkins, Lee, and Burke, starters for the Jaguars. Jaguars will be in their home grays. The Flying Eagles, navy blue, white numbers, Flying Eagles across their chest. Jaguars, Johnston Jags across the chest, white numbers trimmed in royal blue. The Jaguars and the Flying Eagles. So the Flying Eagles will start off with the administrative technical fouls. The backboard does not have the lights. So will be administrative technical. And Boyd will put up the first free throw. Will shoot the first free throw for the Flying Eagles. Boyd misses the first free throw, so we'll go to a jump ball. So jumping for the Flying Eagles is Valentino Simon for Nassau, Bahamas, jumping up against Burke. And Valentino with the first right-handed layup, and it misses. So the Jaguars with a turnover. The Flying Eagles flying into front court. They'll swing the ball around the left side. Jaguars pull on the defense as Mark works left side. 3 on the way. Off the front of the Mark. Burke with the big rebound. Jaguars with the turnover, the first possession. Mason looking down low to Lee. Pulls it back out, goes to Lee. Lee baseline, off the mark, and here comes the rebound by the Flying Eagles. The Eagles are jumping high in the nest here. And 3 on the way, in and out. It's 0-0. The Flying Eagles come out flying today. And Mason with the first 3 for the Jaguars. Jaguars up early on the Eagles. 3-0. Eagles with the high screen was Jones. Jones rocking back on that baseline as they work the ball around the perimeter, go inside to Simon. They pull it back out. They'll unleash another 3, and that one's right through. Great shot by Boyd. Both teams come out firing from deep. Mason look like you want to take a 3, goes back out. Hukins working at mismatch down low. And that's the turnovers right to the table here. 18-13 left. The Flying Eagles come out 1 for 5 to start off. The Jaguars, 3 turnovers. We knotted at 3, 2 minutes away here in the first half. Mark driving, kicks it. Pull it back out, 20 on the shot clock. Mark driving, jammed up in that corner. The Flying Eagles, great defense. Simon with a long shot and could not connect with it. Jaguars looking to get advantage of the poor shooting from the Flying Eagles. Down low on a mismatch, and that's Lee. Lee's got an edge on Simon down low. Hukins inbound. Pull it back out to Mason. Right out top of the key. Mason looking to drive on Mark. Goes left side, 3 on the way. Overshoots the rim, but coming down with the rebound, the smallest man on the court. Mark, who stands in at 5'9", and Perkins with the right-handed layup into Jaguars. Open up on a 5-0 run on the Flying Eagles. And picking up the foul. Jaguars with the foul. Brushes the iron for the Flying Eagles. Hukins to Mason. Mason driving, trapped off, goes back out to Hukins. Unleashes a three, rattles through. Hukins, 5 straight points. Jaguars. 8-3. The Flying Eagles. Great defense by the Jaguars. Trap them off on the baseline. Driving baseline's Boyd. Blocked shot. And then Simon with a missed dunk. $16:26 left. Jaguars with the 5-point lead. Lead top post. Goes to Hukins. Hukins trying to get off his man. Perkins trapped off. Almost had a steal. Jaguars with 11 on the shot clock. Mason for 3, and that's 2 threes for Mike Mason, the sophomore, senior in JUCO. It's Mason with 6 points and the team's 11. Mason with that sophomore leadership. Different faces in the starting position as the Flying Eagles answer back, and that was Jackson Kohler with a 3. Eleven to 6, Jaguars. They're working them all around the perimeter. He says, you give it to me, I'll shoot it. And Simon with a rebound off the missed shot by Perkins. It's 5 minutes away here. We got a lot of action in the first 5 minutes. 11 to 6, Jaguars lead. 3 on the way, off the mark, but coming down with the rebound was Mark. 3. And they'll answer back, and that's Mark with a 3. Jaguars try to answer back with a 3 and miss the 3. That was Hukins with the miss. So Johnston checks in for Burke for the Jaguars. Jalen Burke will have a seat. Jaguars going deep on the bench. Coach Creasy will work with 7 tonight, early in opening 6 minutes. (11 to 9, 14:46). Mark, and he travels. As he picked up the left foot, it slid. Great call by the official. As a pass would have been a turnover, so either way, it's a turnover. Hukins slowly brings the ball across the half court. It's facing a 2-3 zone. Johnson gets on the baseline, goes to Perkins. They'll spin around. Mason for the hot corner and off the front of the iron. Simon, 17-footer. No, he could not connect with it. Mason to Perkins. Hukins, dribble drive, baseline jumper, and it's good. (13 to 9). Benjamin checking in the next dead ball. Mark splits the defenders, goes to the corner, 3. Nothing but nylon for Howard. The Flying Eagles within 1. Hukins says, you'll give it to me, I'll make you suffer. And Hukins does what he's done all year for the Jaguars in the second half of the season. They're up 16 to 12. He tries to shoot it back up as Howard, and he misses. He gets no rebound. Mark will try the three, and it's an air ball. So Mason will have a seat as Benjamin checks in. We got a timeout. 16-12, Jaguars lead the Flying Eagles. You're listening to Jaguar Basketball on Jaguars Sports Network.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
It's time for more exciting action. Let's take it courtside with play-by-play man Petey Doris.
Welcome back with the Jaguars. Hukins with a hot hand with 10. Mason with 6. That's all the Jaguars need to hold a 4-point lead over the Flying Eagles. The Flying Eagles got within 1 at a 13-12 lead by the Jaguars. Jaguars lead Johnston, Benjamin, Mason, and Perkins. As Hukins was subbed out. Mason air ball, a 16-footer. Crossing the 13-minute mark. Mark right side to Howard, and it's stolen by Benjamin. Benjamin on Mark, drops it off. And Benjamin, shots blocked. Howard for 3, and he making the Jaguars suffer by he's camping out beyond the perimeter. 16-15, 12:35 left. Benjamin picks up where he left off. His last shot as he missed the layup as it got blocked, but he answers with a 3. 19-15. Down low, and with a nice two-handed over the rim was Jones. Nice assist. 2-point game. Malcolm Daniels will look to check in the next dead ball. Lee boxing his man down low with a baby hook, and Lee getting on the books for the Jaguars. 21-17. Jaguars come out with poised to win tonight. In the corner is Livingston. He'll throw it to Howard. Howard will try with a 3, and Howard will connect from the trifecta. The Flying Eagles 6 for 11 from deep are within 1 of the Jaguars. Jaguars will set up. Offense, Perkins steps in a long-range 3. Lee fighting with Simon with the rebound, and Simon, the flying Simon for Nassau, Bahamas with the big rebound. Out to Howard, a hot hand of Howard. Mark spins around left side for Jones, and Jones will try to get a 3, and Jones will miss it. But with a nice box out by Simon, Howard puts up a runner and does not connect with the runner in the lane. (21-20) as Mason checks out as the Jaguars roll with a fresh set of legs. We got Hukins, Perkins. As Jaguars roll with their starting 5 as Howard misses a 3. Simon with the big rebound. Going back up strong off the right side, and it's good. Up and under layup was reversed and missed by Perkins. Misses the first free throw. It's Casey Perkins. It's the first free throw for the Jaguars. Southwest Virginia 22, Jaguars 21, and we're tied up. Perkins, free throw. 10:30 left. Simon in the high post, and Howard with a rebound, with a steal. Howard taking it himself, and he misses the right-handed layup. We have a double dribble. Knotted at 22. So we'll set the lineup for you. We have Hukins, Perkins, Green, Howard, and Daniels for the Jaguars. Perkins, runner, gets his own rebound, going up strong. Perkins says, you give it to me, I'll take after a miss. Jaguars up 24-20 as back and forth basketball. Hukins, long range three, and it's buttered. Hukins says, you give me the distance, I'll take you home. 27-24. Hukins with 13, 3 of 4 from deep. Simon beats the full court press.
Knockdown, Trey.
Three on the way, off the iron for Boyd. As Hukins trying to go baseline and it's trapped off. Nice feed in the paint. Howard misses it. Perkins with the rebound and one. (29-24). Converse with the old-fashioned and one. Perkins with 6 points. 30-25, 9-11 left. Simon in the paint. Looked like he could not get the call, but he does get the bucket. 30-26, Simon looking to take coast to coast, but picks up his dribble. Three on the way off the left side, nothing but nylon. (30-29), and Perkins gets on the board. Correction to Green. 32-29. As Howard will put up a three in Green's face and misses the three. Benjamin. Correction as Daniels says, you give me that way, I'll show you the shining star. As Malcolm Daniels, first bucket. Simon with the rebound, and as Lee will check in. As Lee checks in for Green. Lee checks in for Perkins. 7:56 left, 34-29. Telegraph that pass as he's going to top of the key. Hukins taking it all himself, and Hukins continues to climb up the scoring chart with 15 of the team's 36. Howard, long range three in Hukins' face. Off the heel to iron. Howard with a rebound. Hukins says, you give it to me, I'll shoot it. Howard. Lee with a baby hook and misses the easy bunny in the paint. 7-point lead, turnover. The Flying Eagles. Hukins rushing the front court, puts on his brakes. Going to Daniels. Back to Hukins. Long three. Misses the three. Howard. And we got a block and foul. That's Howard on Howard. He misses. So Hukins will have a seat as Mason checks in. We got a timeout. Jaguars lead 36-29 on Jaguars Sports Network.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk,
welcome back as the Jaguars lead 36-29 over the Flying Eagles from Southwest Virginia Community College. So Howard standing in on the free throw. He's blocked on the shot. Makes the first. Makes both of the free throws. 36-31. Jaguars advantaged by 5. Daniels and Green working down the court. Howard, high post, 15-footer, and it's good. (38-31). Turnover, Southwest Virginia, last possession. Daniels puts it on the floor. Howard, deep two, nothing but nylon. Nine-point advantage for the Jaguars. Howard. Mark looking to take Mason off the dribble. Kicks it to the corner. 3. And that's blocked by Daniels, but Howard saves it. Ahead, here comes Green. Green with a runner and a count it. Come on, Green with the little runner as he is fouled. Mason, Green, Howard, Lee, and Daniels on the court for the Jaguars. Come on, Green. And a 3. Nothing but nylon. Jaguars, Daniels down low, and Daniels. So we have a whistle, and it's .45-34, 5:21 left. Mason coming to Howard. Howard says, "You don't guard me, I'll make you punish." Does not hit the 3. As Burke checks in for Lee. .45-34, 5:11 left. Mark for three. And off the mark with Daniels with the rebound. Daniels ahead to Green. Green trying to take baseline on his man. Goes to Burke. And Howard with the steal. Howard pushes ahead to Simon. Simon 1-on-3 goes to the corner. Three on the way from Mark off the iron. And here comes Daniels in offense for the Jaguars. Daniels in the paint, nice spin move, goes out to Green. Green puts it on the floor. Shuffle passes over to Mason, and Mason misses the three. Fighting for it is Burke, and we have a jump ball, and it stays right with the Jaguars. So Perkins and Hukins will check in as Mason and Howard will have a seat. Burke with a big inbound and going up strong for the Jaguars. 47-34, 4:23 left in the first half. I want to thank everybody for tuning in for tonight's Region 10 basketball game as Howard misses the three. Simon fighting for it down low, and 14-footer, and Simon coming up short. Simon fighting for the rebound. Gets it, and he's fouled. 47-34, 4:11 left. Burke with 3 fouls in the first half. Simon steps in. He's favoring the left hand as it's taped up. Simon has got a nice follow through for the free throw. Three for 4. The Flying Eagles tonight for the charity stripe. He misses the second. 12-point lead. Perkins, 17-footer, in and out. Simon with his 12th rebound in the first half. Howard behind the back. Over the head pass. Working baseline 3. Off the mark for Jones. Still setting 47-35. Green. Just about lost the live stream there as it hit the table. Great defense for Dwight Russell. Will be the Flying Eagles with the ball as Anthony Mark, the 6 foot from Baltimore, Maryland point guard, comes into play to Jones. 3:30 left. Flying Eagles down by 12. Going up off the left side with the nice left-hander was Anthony Mark. 10-point advantage. The Jaguars, Hukins says you're not going to get within single digits of us. 50-37. Jaguars set at half a century in the first half. 3 on the way. Rattles home for Jackson. .50-40. Lee down low as he got away with a walk. Lee. As Hukins trying to make him punish. 52-40. Jones, high post to Simon. Simon, 15-footer, Off the heel to Iron. Green trying to take it up and under with a layup as Johnston will check in the next dead ball. We'll call the foul on Jackson Kohler. 2 minutes left in the first half, 52-40. Perkins. Correction, that was Green for the first free throw. As Burke and Daniels will check out as Johnson. The free throw was good. Jaguars up 54-40, 1:48 left. Mark driving, puts up a shot. He's going up with a shot. Picking up the foul is Kamon Green. .144 left, 14-point advantage. Jaguars way. Anderson will check in. Check in for Green. Makes most of the free throws. Flying Eagles 5 for 7 for the charity stripe. Trail by 12. Perkins. Down low, and it's stolen. Great defense by Jackson Kohler. So Jaguars step out on Kohler on the defense. 16 on the shot clock. Simon. Driving baseline left and going up with a nice move. 10-point lead, Q Anderson with a floater off the front iron, fighting with the rebound with Simon, and he loses the rebound. Three on the way, nothing but nylon for Jones. Within 7. 33 on the shot clock, 16 seconds separate the game and the shot clock as Johnson's flashing high post. Hukins will drive with 7, kick it to the corner, 3 for Perkins. Perkins with his own rebound, no shot clock, going up with the rebound. And Perkins stays right with it, but he misses the 3. 56-47, 14 left on the game clock. Mason. .14 on the shot clock. Correction, the game clock. 56-47. How Anthony Mark in the half for the Flying Eagles. Driving. Loses the ball as he falls. There's no foul as he's looking for the call. And it will stay with the Flying Eagles. So set up the final shot of the half. Mark going inside to Simon. Simon, and the shot goes up at the buzzer to Simon. Looking for a no call and does not get the call. Halftime score, 56-49, within 7. The Jaguars lead the Flying Eagles here in Selma, North Carolina. We're going to step away and come right back here with stats, facts, and figures of the first half after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Jaguars basketball on Jaguars Sports Network.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
He was the heart of your family, and he taught you our history. He helped you fix your first flat. He was the best backyard DJ around, and every time he'd tell a story, he'd own the room. But now more than ever, he may feel alone. Today, older adults and their loved ones are struggling to connect, in a time when connection has never been more important. But there is something we can do. Embrace our older loved ones through StoryCorps Connect. With StoryCorps Connect, you can honor seniors remotely with an interview about their life. Every interview will be archived at the Library of Congress, becoming part of American history, so that years from now, future generations can listen in.
All right, Grandpa, what's one piece of advice you have for me?
Just 3 words, sweetheart. Live with courage.
The man that had the best stories still has plenty of stories to tell. So connect virtually and share the conversation of a lifetime at StoryCorpsConnect.org/AARP. Connect, honor, share. StoryCorps Connect. A message from AARP, StoryCorps, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. Jaguars red hot in the first half, shooting 59% from field goal range, 53 from the behind the arc, and 83% and from the charity stripe. Leading the way is Jacob Hukins with 18, followed by Perkins with 8, Kamon Green with 7, Mason with 6, Daniels with 4, Lee with 4, Howard with 4, Benjamin with 3, Burke with 2. Let's take a look at the Flying Eagles. Flying Eagles shot 42% in the first half, 43 from long range, 71% from the charity stripe. The Flying Eagles have shot 10 more threes than the Jaguars, just made 3 more than the Jaguars. The Flying Eagles 17 for 40 for field goal range, 10 for 23 from 3, and 5 for 7 from the charity stripe. Both teams shot low percentage from the charity stripe, only shooting a combined of 13 free throws in the first half. We're 11-14 away from the start of the second half. We're going to step away and get a quick word from our sponsors and come right back here with the Jaguars women's basketball coach, Anderson Bynum, right after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Jaguar Basketball on Jaguars Sports Network.
Divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/one small step. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligent guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimums to open an account. Maybe you want to talk about mutual funds. Choose from over 10,000 funds, many with no transaction fee. How about brokerage? $0 commission for U.S. stock, ETF, and options trades. And how about some cash management? You get reimbursed for ATM fees with no minimum balance required. Sound like something you want to take a look at? Then give them a call today at 800-631-1903. That's 800-631-1903. Or visit Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs, North Carolina.
Welcome back. Jaguars lead 56-49 over the Flying Eagles out of Southwest Virginia Community College. We got a special guest on tonight, the women's coach for the Jaguars, Coach Anderson Bynum. How you doing tonight, Anderson?
Man, I'm great. Glad to be here with you, Petey. What's going on?
A lot of great action here for the Jaguars tonight. They come out with a statement to start the first half.
Man, they're playing awesome. Has me excited as we get closer to the end of this year. I'm just really excited about what they're doing.
Yeah, shooting 59% in the first half is not a bad percent if you're telling me.
That's not. Anytime you can be over, I know most coaches want to hold the opposing team around under the 40% mark. So being almost 20% over that, they're having a great night.
You know, and a lot of the buckets are coming from inside the paint, second chance shots. And you look at the Flying Eagles, they put up 23 threes and only made 10. The Jaguars put up 13 and made 7.
Well, I really watching how Coach Creasy started the game with Jalen Burke, who's around 6'8", Darian Lee at 6'8". I think there was a big emphasis for them to bang that ball inside and own the paint, and they've done just that. Both of them producing well for him, especially with number 25 from Southwest Virginia. He's a complete animal type of athlete, just out of control, really, really good and aggressive. So I think that was a good move by Coach Creasy.
All right, Coach, so tell us a little bit about what your title is here at Johnston Community College and what you look forward to moving on with the girls program.
Well, my primary title here is women's basketball coach. I also do some other roles serving within game day for all athletics, which we have men's basketball and esports. But my job, women's basketball has been exciting. We had a restart where we took the year off playing this year, but I'm very, very excited about what we've been doing with recruiting. I picked up building an excellent staff where I have assistant Mike Johnston. He's very enthusiastic about recruiting. Every night that we're not playing, one of us is at a game, sometimes both of us, in separate locations. We're having great conversations. So, I'm just really excited about the caliber of young women that we're talking to come here. I'm excited about the environment. We just got a new president. So I'm really excited about the contributions that are being made to women's basketball and athletics overall here at Johnston Community College.
Yeah, obviously with taking a year off, it's really going to be definitely going to be able to get your own statue of players in here and moving forward and kind of erasing the past and looking forward to the future. But Anderson, you going to sit in with the second half with me with a second half call?
I'm going to do a little bit. Like I said, I have my other duties here with athletic operations coordinator. So, it's my job to kind of make sure that this train keeps on moving. And so, we'll do that. Just, I fill in where needed, as you well know.
Oh, yeah, Anderson, as he filled in for me on Saturday, I was out sick and under the weather, but Anderson stood in and picked up Jaguars, picked up the elbow in Saturday's game, but
it was all my fault.
Hey, I bring victories and you bring, the elbows.
Well, good try.
But anyway, Anderson, like you said, different starting rotation. I talked to Coach Creasy prior to the game and, trying to get the starters and talk to him about some of his game plan. And he said, you got to really, you have to be hard on these athletes. They don't want to shut the practice on time. You kind of have to make them, suffer and set the bench. And I tell you, with starting Mike Mason, Mason come out, hit 2 threes, missed 2 threes. And, it kind of, you just see the different momentum going in and seeing how the Jaguars are playing. Hey, 59%. I can't remember when the last time an NBA team shot 59%. Jaguars during the season they've only put up an average of 73 points per game. Right now they're only 17 away from that.
Right.
Still got a full 20 minutes to go.
Well, hopefully they're able to keep up steam. I hate to step on toes and take charge here, but what about the NBA, huh? Kyrie Irving making moves, LeBron James, the number one scorer in NBA history.
Took him, I saw an interesting stat. Took him, obviously he's 38 years old. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's, the points was 38,387 or something like that. LeBron put up 38 last night, and then it's been 38 years and 10 months since Kareem did it. So, it kind of makes you figure like, hey, let's keep 38.
They say he was also, I think he was born 38 weeks to exactly after it was done. How about that?
Hey, as long as the Jaguars put up 56 in the second half, we're going to be victorious here.
Hey, as long as we score one more than Southwest Virginia, that's the name of the game.
That's it. So right now with 3:50 left, we're going to take a quick word from our sponsors and come right back here. You're listening to Jaguars basketball on the Jaguars Sports Network.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligent guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimums to open an account. Maybe you want to talk about mutual funds. Choose from over 10,000 funds, many with no transaction fee. How about brokerage? $0 commission for U.S. stock, ETF, and options trades. And how about some cash management? You get reimbursed for ATM fees with no minimum balance required. Sound like something you want to take?
Started the second half coming up, 56-49. Jaguars lead the Flying Eagles. See how the Flying Eagles come out in the second half. They come out with the full court press. Pressing to get an advantage. Let the Jaguars come out flat-footed. Jaguars come out with Perkins, Hukins. Come out with Hukins, Perkins, Green, Daniels, Lee. And Southwest Virginia gets the first shot, and it's off the mark. Daniels. Daniels will take a three. Nothing but nylon. For the Jaguars. Started second half 59-49. Second half underway. Jones looking for help. Pop it out was Boyd. Simon. Jones. Comes Jackson. Hukins on Jackson. Step back baseline jumper. Off the mark as the shot clock expired. Daniels. Should have took it himself, but a pass to Lee. Three on the way. Nothing but nylon for Boyd. (59-52). The ball around the perimeter. Perkins, three. He says, you give it to me, I'll take it right in front of your face. Jackson Kohler. (62-52). Kohler tries to answer back with the baseline and misses the baseline jumper. Green takes it himself off the reverse side. Jaguars back up by 14. Simon baseline, wraps around the goal and puts up an empty shot. Perkins, correction, Hukins misses shot. Lee misses the putback. Long range three for Mark, and he was off the mark. (17-26). Southwest Virginia's 11 for 25 from three. Simon kicks it. Like going back down low to Simon, mismatch, and he'll take it 7-footer off the left baseline. Daniels takes it on Simon and draws some blood, but does not get a call. Simon tries to answer back. 66-54, Daniels with 9 points, and Hukins with a long three. Hukins with 21, 5 for 7 from deep. 69-54. Flying Eagles will soon have to start contesting with the threes. They'll check in Brennan Howard. He's got plenty of distance from deep. (69-54). The point guard, 6-foot Mark Anthony. And the free throw line for the Flying Eagles. He makes the first. So check in for Jackson Kohler. (69-55). He makes both of the free throws. We got a timeout. Southwest Virginia 69-56. You're listening to Jaguar basketball on Jaguar Sports Network.
Place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
It's time for more exciting action. Let's take it courtside with play-by-play man Petey Doris.
16:33 left in the second half, 69-56. Jaguars with the ball. The Flying Eagles not pressuring on defense. They slowly walk the ball up the court. Green and Perkins just passing it back and forth, waiting for something to open up down low. Looking for Burke or someone to cut, but Perkins will take the three and off the mark. Jaguars, Perkins, 1 for 4 from deep. Hukins, stutter steps. Daniel says, you give me distance, I'll put up a shot and make you suffer. (72-56). Daniels 12 points, 2 for 2 from 3. Simon's 15-footer straight away. It's off the mark. Green's 3 was over the rim. Simon dribbles right out of bounds off his knee. 15:26 left. Flying Eagles are trying to chop away at the lead by the Jags. Daniels guarded by Jones, takes him baseline, spin around for his 14th point. (14 of the team's 74. Mark with the reverse layup. Hukins, red hot from deep. (19-point lead for the Jaguars, 77-58. Simon, shot over Lee. And Green in transition. Jaguars 79-58. Come on, Green, 11 points, 4 for 5 from field goal range. Marks reverse layup. Daniels will step in, close to a 3. Off the mark, Simon with his 20th rebound for Southwest Virginia. Howard will take it himself off the right side with a nice, easy right-handed layup for the Flying Eagles. 19-point lead for the Jags. Daniels up and under layups, easily missed. Howard misses the easy bunny in the paint for Southwest Virginia. Both teams cold from inside the box. 21 for 54, Southwest Virginia shooting. Better guard Hukins as he takes it to the hole with self. Misses the easy bunny. Hukins 9 for 13 with that miss. Close call for the official. It's Perkins. Mason and Burke checking in. We got a timeout. 13-13 left. 79-60. Jaguars lead Southwest Virginia.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919.
Coming out timeout, 79-60. Jaguars with the lead. The Flying Eagles with 13:09 left. White Russell with that first great defensive play in the first half. Seeing time in the second half. Howard for three, making the Jaguars sweat the lead with the three. Daniels guarded by Livingston. Perkins kicks it to Green. Green will take a three. Versus the iron. Burke with the big rebound. Back to Daniels. Daniels wanted to take the dunk, but misses. Easy bunny. Daniels misses the first. Daniels 0 for 1 for the charity stripe. 14 points off the bench. Count the second for Daniels. Burke with the big foul. Jalen Burke, 6'9" out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, with the foul on Russell. Jackson with a 15-footer. Misses it off the heel of the iron. Perkins a green. So flush Mason around. Mason steps in, deep two off the baseline. Shooter's bounce, no, coming down with the rebound was Dwight Russell Jr. out of Freeport, Grand Bahamas. Long three by Howard, and he falls to the floor, but he misses the three. Jaguars commanding 17-point lead will slow it down. Force the Flying Eagles to play some tight defense if they want the ball back. Inside to Burke. Burke with the mismatch. Shots blocked from behind. Back to Mason. Mason says, I'll take the three for the baseline. And Dwight with the rebound. Kicks it over to Andrew Sharp. They'll work the ball down the closest side of the court. Culver's three. As they work the ball, the Flying Eagles. Jackson trying to get separation for the three, 80-63. Howard on Daniels, draws the foul. As Daniels looks so clueless on the foul. So Howard will make the first free throw. So Anderson checks in for Daniels, and Hukins checks in for Green. 80-65. Long three by Perkins as he knew it was off. fighting for the rebound is Burke. Coming out with it, Jaguars. Hukins baseline, teardrop shot, and coming down with the rebound was Nick Livingston. Reverse layup, shot over the goal was Dwight Russell Jr.'s calling for a foul, and the officials did not see the foul as he's underneath the goal when he went up to shoot. Mason looking down low to Burke, back out. Hukins down low to Anderson. Anderson's got mismatch on Sharp. Shots missed by Anderson. .10:31 left in the second half, 80-65. Lob it into Burke. Burke double teamed and draws the foul. And picking up the foul is going to be on Brennan Howard. No, correction. They give it to Andrew Sharp. That's his second, team's second. Burke's free throws too hard off the right side. Burke with 2 points. Johnston checking it next to that ball, make it 3. As Burke will have a seat as Johnson. Justin Johnson checks in for Jalen Burke. Jaguars set up in a full court press. Mason on Russell. Even heights, both players standing at 5'10". Jackson kicking it to Dwight. His pass was not intended for Livingston, but the Flying Eagles playing sloppy basketball. They trail 81-65 with 10:09 left. They'll set the shot clock to 12. Flying Eagles with the ball. Dwight with a 17-footer. And Hukins with a turnover. His rifles a pass to Perkins, right through the hands of Perkins. Russell will have a seat, along with Sharp for the Flying Eagles. Jaguars set up in a full court defense with an 81-65 lead. Brennan Howard off the right side for the Flying Eagles. 81-67. 9:34 left. Hukins driving off the left side and too hard off the glass. Hukins 9 for 14. Like you want to take that long three was Mark. Drives, kicks it, 3 on the way. Nothing but nylon for Jackson. Kohler. (81-30). 28 threes tonight for the Flying Eagles, or 13 for 38. Q Anderson driving left side, finishes with a nice little left-hander. (83-70). Anderson picking up his first field goal. Mark driving, kicking it. 3 on the way by Howard. Does not fall. Mason with the short rebound. Ahead to Hukins. Hukins high post to Johnson. Johnson tried to take his man off the dribble and it's hit out. Johnson staying right with it. Does not get a foul. Anderson picks it up, cleans up. The garbage man comes in, and Anderson picks up his second straight point. Second straight bucket. 85-70, 8:10 left. Mark off the mark as it rattles around the rim. We have a foul. 8:01 left. Anthony Mark from Baltimore, Maryland with the foul. Jaguars will stand in with fresh 3 legs. Anderson misses the easy bunny. Mark falling as he shovels it over to Jones, and Mark was fouled. Mark will unleash a 3, and it's nothing but nylon, as Simon was right there to clean it up if he missed. Burke trying to get in the scoring column. Correction, that was Lee trying to get in the scoring column. Great defense by Green. Mark driving on Anderson and puts up a nice little left-handed shot. And Simon with the goaltending. That's Green. .87-75, 7-minute mark. Mark with the ball. Right-handed layup is good. Within 10. The Flying Eagles are flying back. Daniels trying to get separation on his man, Howard. Nice no-look pass to Johnson. Johnson gets away with the travel and goes up strong. Johnson's first field goal, 1 for 1, 89-77. We have an offensive foul. So we got a timeout. Jaguars, 89-77. Jaguars lead the Flying Eagles on Jaguar Sports Network.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well-informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
It's time for more exciting action. Let's take it courtside with play-by-play man Petey Doris.
Jaguars with the ball coming out of timeout. 89-77. 12-point lead, 6:24 left. Hukins to Perkins. Perkins driving. Seen plenty of room. Kicks it to Daniels. Green pulls it back out, 16 on the shot clock. As he got away with a walk was Lee. To put up a shot, and right there to clean it up was Perkins. 91-79. Long shot for Mark, off the mark. We got a timeout. We got a timeout. We're going to step away with him. Coming out of timeout by the Flying Eagles. 9-point game. 91-82 as Flying Eagles come out in a full court press. We'll set the lineup. Hukins, Green, Perkins, Lee, Daniels. Perkins taking himself on Simon. Misses it, stays right with it, gets a shooter's roll. Perkins with his 15-point. (93-82), 4:44 left. Green with the and one. On a drive. Picking up the foul. This is Braden Watson Jones out of Charlotte, the 6'3" forward. Officials are doing a good job, even fouls across the board. 6 for the Jaguars, 5 for the Flying Eagles. As Green misses the and one opportunity. Mark on a Kohler on Daniels. Simon says, I'll take the three, and it's a long two as they call it. (95-84). Daniels puts up a shot as he is fouled. Daniels with 15 points, 6 for 9 from the field. Tonight's action. First free throw is good for Daniels. It's 2 for 3 for the charity stripe. Off the bench. Tonight, Daniels with 17 points. Jaguars needed a poise for Daniels off the bench. Mark with the, as he is fouled on the step back. Fouled by Green. .402 left. Anthony Mark misses the first, and the ball does not lie. Second free throw is good. 10 for 13 for the charity stripe for the Flying Eagles tonight. Perkins driving, kicks it to Hukins. Hukins long three. Off the mark, Simon with the rebound. Hukins 6 for 9 from three with 24 points tonight. So Mark with a cramp. 3:41 left. Mark is down, grabbing his right calf. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Jaguars basketball on Jaguars Sports Network.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Mark coming off the court on his own. We'll head to the trainer's table with 3:41 left. Jaguars with plenty of poise out there tonight. 97-85 on the made free throw. Popping out was Howard, and he misses it. Simon with the follow through, and he misses it, but Jones. Hukins, nice dish to Burke, and he's fouled. No, they say he lost the ball. Was Lee. (97-87). Jaguars with a 10-point lead with 3:02 left. Perkins, spin around jump shot into paint, and we got a foul. So we'll be 1-1. Darren Lee with the foul over the back. 2:56 left. We'll send Simon to the charity stripe. Simon, a 66% free throw shooter on the season, makes the first. Jaguars up by 9, been up as many as 19. Misses the second free throw. 11 for 15 from the charity stripe. Green with a shake and make and a butter shot for 17 out. We're one shy of a century for the Jaguars. Simon on Lee, trying to take Lee off the dribble. 17-footer. Basket was good. (99-90). Coach Creasy arguing the call. In an 8-point game, 2:28 left. Jaguars will slow it down with the lead. Perkins looking for a flash in Daniels. Hukins. One too many passes for the Jaguars. We'll look inside. Simon flushes around. 3 on the way. Off the mark for Hayden. Howard. The Flying Eagles got 99 problems tonight, and it's all been Jaguars. 1:50 left. The Jaguars attacking the Eagles tonight. Daniel step back 2. Off the mark, and Simon with the rebound. Simon loses it on the spin. The kick at 3 on the way. Bucket was good. Got a timeout. 3 was good. We're going to take a timeout with him, 99-94.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/one small step. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligently. One guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research.
Jaguars up by 5. 99-94, 129 left. Been up by as many as 19. The Flying Eagles set up in a full court press. They'll go into Hukins. Work the ball. The Jaguars beat the press. Lee down low as the Jaguars hit 101. Nice work by the Jaguars. 73 seconds left. Mark inside to Simon. And Simon counted bucket with an and-one opportunity. (101-96). Simon has been clutching the whole game for the Flying Eagles. Misses the free throw. Jaguars with the turnover. 101-96. Jackson Kohler will check in for Russell Jr. 59 seconds left in the final minute. Brennan Howard brings the ball up. Hukins on Howard. Shot, nice take. (101-98) Daniels. 20 seconds separate the game and a shock. So Daniels will shoot 1 and 1.
Hey, box out, P.O.
39.7 left. 101-98. Daniels misses the free throw. Simon with the rebound. 9 seconds separate the game and a shot. Got a 3-point game. Mark, long range three. And it's Southwest Virginia's ball. We've got a timeout, 98 for Southwest Virginia, 101 for JCC. We got a timeout with 21 seconds left.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/one small step. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligently. One guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimums to open an account. Maybe you want to talk about mutual funds. Choose from over 10,000.
21.3, 12 on the shot clock for the Flying Eagles. Flying Eagles with the ball. Right in front of their bench will be Mark. Coming to play to Simon. 3 on the way. Off the mark, and Perkins with the rebound. Simon. (16 for 35 from deep. So Perkins will shoot a 1-and-1. Makes one to be a 2-possession game. Correction, will shoot 2. The official said 2, but it got Mark got away with the travel, puts up a shot, and Daniels with the rebound, and we got a foul. At 198. Daniels makes the first. Makes the second. Jaguars up 103-98, up by 5 with 5 seconds to go. We're going to stay right here. Check out the box score for the Jaguars. Hukins with 24. Green with 17. Perkins with 15. Daniels with 18 off the bench. Lee with 6. Mason with 6. Howard with 4. Benjamin with 3. Anderson with 4. Burke with 3. And Johnson with 3. 102 to 98, 103 to 98. .4 left. Have to go to length of the court. The Flying Eagles. So run the baseline. So put one over his own players. No one touched it. So it will be the Jaguars' ball. Like Tom Brady threw that ball. It was Braden Watson-Jones. Coming to play to Green. They'll walk it out. 103 to 98. The Jaguars are victorious tonight against the Flying Eagles for Southwest Virginia. We're going to step away and come right back here with stats, facts, and figures. After word from our sponsors, you're listening to Jaguars basketball on Jaguars Sports Network.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligent guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimums to open an account. Maybe you want to talk about mutual funds. Choose from over 10,000 funds, many with no transaction fee. How about brokerage? $0 commission for U.S. stock, ETF, and options trades. And how about some cash management? You get reimbursed for ATM fees with no minimum balance required. Sound like something you want to take a look at? Then give them a call today at 800-631-1903. That's 800-631-1903. Or visit Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs, North Carolina.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, Jaguars. Big victorious tonight, 103-98 over Southwest Virginia. Flying Eagles, Jaguars. Check it out, the box score for tonight's game. Jaguars tonight come out hammering from all over the court. As the Jaguars shot 58% for field goal range, 57 from three, and 73 from the charity stripe. Southwest Virginia shot 43 from the field, 44 from three, and 68 from the charity stripe. Individual box scores for the Jaguars. Hukins with 24, Daniels with 19 off the bench, 17 for Green. Perkins with 15, Lee with 6, Mason with 6, Anderson with 4, Howard with 4, Burke with 3, Benjamin with 3, 2 for Johnston. And the Jaguars pick up the victory at home tonight in front of a nice crowd. Jaguars erased the loss to Southwest Virginia 93-79 up in Virginia. Just 2 months ago, Jaguars coming into tonight's game, averaged 76 points per game. But tonight's 103 will boost that up. The Jaguars victorious 103-98. We're going to step away and come right back here with closing remarks.
People are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligently. One guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimum
Jaguars victorious 103-98 over the Flying Eagles for Southwest Virginia, improved to 7-15 on the year and 5-13 in conference play with the 5-6 record at home, 1-9 on the road, 1-0 at a neutral court. On behalf of Johnston Community College and the NJCAA, we would like to thank you for tuning in tonight's game. Your final score from Selma, North Carolina, the JCC Jaguars 103, the Southwest Virginia Flying Eagles 98. As I always leave you, there are far, far better things ahead than anything we leave behind. Good night and God bless. Tonight's telecast was brought to you by High Level Media.
You've been watching Jaguar men's basketball. If you happen to miss any of the high-flying action, visit Johnston Community College's Jaguars YouTube page and watch the archive game at your leisure. And always remember, go Jags.
This copyright telecast may not be reproduced, transmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent